Guys, this is Shamesh here with a brand new video. Today we're doing a little mini series called My Hero Academia My Hatsume X Metal Deku. You're gonna be asking what the fuck this is. It's mostly, if we're talking about mostly My Hatsume and Metal Deku, we're actually friends though. It'd be really cool though. So yeah. Before we continue on, I got I shit like break. If you guys never seen that Team 4-star one with, Bardock though, he said that shit like bricks, imagine that with yourself. That shit hurt. I'm just saying that. Sorry. That disgusted you, I'm sorry, but like, I had to tell. I had to say this. Cake. By the way, guys, don't eat cake through the pandemic. It gives you shit bricks. I'm just saying. Just saying. And I'm gonna get shit bricks too. Yeah, let's get this started. And go. I will be doing the role stuff. Bakugo mostly comes into the lab where they keep where Mei Hatsume is, and Power Guy. I'm just gonna call him that. And everybody in class 1 is following Bakugo. Everyone asks Bakugo, "Where the heck are you taking Deku at, though?" And he says, "Where do you think, you idiots? I'm taking him to support class and so they can, like, fix him stuff." And Ida says that, "Do you really think that they can really help him with stuff?" And Bakugo says, "Okay, first thing, I knew Deku longer than you idiots. So if I know a thing or two about Deku, I would know more than any of you combined, though. So yeah. Second thing, he's a robot, so who knows about robotics here? Raise your hand now." Exactly. So we can go to the support class, get Mei Hatsume to fix Deku over here, and mostly, job well done. That's it. Then we can defeat that Robotnik guy or something. But yeah. Hashtag Megatron, because she has Megatron parts. Hashtag Autobots. But yeah. So Bakugo still dragging Deku's body though and stuff. Ochaku says that, Bakugo, do you really need to drag Deku's body to the support class? And he says, yeah, because he's fucking heavy as hell, though. He's made of fucking metal. And he says, well, I will metal. And says that, oh, Ida, do you actually want to drag this guy? Come on, you can do it. And Ida actually does it, though. He drags him, and he can tell it's really fucking heavy. And he says, no, Bakugo, you can take him back. And says, oh, what? Oh, you don't want to carry Deku anymore? Exactly, bitch. Mostly Ochaku says that, Bakugo, you really don't need to be that hostile anyway. He says that, my fucking friend's been turned into a fucking robot. I can't do any shit, though. We have a crazy supervillain that has the ability to turn people into robots. So do I feel worried? Hell yes. How do I not know if this is the real Deku and just not a fake? And Deku's just being captured somewhere and being tortured? I don't fucking know. So let's just assume this is him. So yeah. They're finally at the support class, though. So Bakugo kicks down the door, though, and he says, hey, Mei. He says, oh, hey, Bakugo, do you need me to fix your gauntlet? And she says, what the heck is that? And he says that, okay, first thing, fix him, just fix this robot, okay? And she grabs Deku, and she says, he's really heavy, though. He says, what do you think? He's a robot. Mostly Bakugo and Mei are like grabbing by the arms and legs, and mostly carrying him. So, they finally get to he's just standing there. Bakugo, Ochaku does have the Chaos Emerald. And, Mei asks Bakugo what the hell's happening. He explains that a supervillain will turn my friend into a robot, and, we need you to turn him back. She says that I really don't know if I can turn him back, but I can check see what I can do. So a few minutes later, she's poking Deku with electricity and stuff, until he finally turns on. He only had a little bit of percent of power left. So, he finally wakes up, though, and he says in a really groaning voice, though, give me back my Chaos Emerald, so I can maybe defeat all of you. And, he's, really badly beaten up, though. All this, slice marks and stuff, thanks to Bakugo's explosions and stuff. Mia's acid, and Ida kicking Deku a few times. So, yeah. So, well, Bakugo says, hell no, you metal freak, though, and give me back my friend. And he says that, before Deku turns off completely, he says that I am the real Midoriya. And immediately he turns off. So, well, Bakugo is like really, really creeped out now because he just said, I am the real Midoriya. So, well, everyone's like really off touch though, and May's just really excited because it can like move and stuff. And she says that maybe if I poke it with more electricity, it could speak though. She continuously doing that, but it does nothing. He says, hey, Kaminari, can you use your electricity quirk to like shock this machine back to life or something? And he says, fine. So, well, he uses 1.3 million volts on Deku, or Metal Deku we're calling him. And, well, he turns on. Finally. Mostly, Deku does not remember anything thanks to Kaminari's electricity quirks frying his circuits. So, well, he's looking at May, and she's looking at him, though, and stuff. And Bakugo's looking and says, what the hell's happening? And he says, I don't know. So, well, Bakugo told Ochaku to hide the Chaos Emerald, or that big emerald though you have in your hand, because what the fuck's happening? So, well, May starts poking Deku though, and he's not doing anything. They know he's a lot on, because he mostly has his glowing eyes on. So, well, Bakugo says, is he on or something though? So Bakugo goes up to Deku actually, and is going to actually touch him. And when he does, Deku grabs him by his arm and says, do not touch me though, only my master can. And well, Deku lets go of Bakugo, and he grabs his arm and says, piece of shit machine. And Ida says that, isn't he your friend, Bakugo? He says, yeah, I know, but we don't even know if it's the real one anyway. What if he's just a fake anyway though? So, well, Ida is thinking that, why the heck May can touch Deku, but like Bakugo couldn't though. And he says that maybe Deku's mostly, what does he mean by master? Everyone's thinking this, and mostly Ochaku says that maybe master means like May, because like May's touching him, he's not doing anything. And she's thinking maybe yeah, something. So, well, she mostly asks Deku a question, saying that who the heck is your master anyway? And he says, you, of course. And everyone's, like, surprised, though, saying you, of course, though, and stuff. So, well, everyone's, like, just standing there saying, what the hell? So, well, Kaminari's finally out of his state, though, and stuff. And he says, what the hell happened anyway? And he says that, well, Deku thinks that May Hatsume is his master. So, well, May's still poking Deku, he's not doing anything because it's master and stuff. And he says that, really? So, well, Kaminari actually is gonna walk up to Deku and actually try to touch him again. So, well, he tries, and Deku grabs his arm and says the exact same things. You cannot touch me, only my master can. And, well, Kaminari says that's a lot freaky, though, and stuff. And he says, you think? Idiot. So, well, Kaminari goes back to the group, though, and stuff. Let's check to see. Deku still has his quirks, though. He does have all of his different forms, though, but he hasn't unlocked them yet, though, sooner or later. And May's, like, thinking how the heck we're supposed to fix this guy. So, well, All Might comes in the room after, like, checking Mr. Aizawa was okay and stuff. And he actually says, what the heck's wrong with all you guys? He says that, okay, All Might, Buck. So he explains that Deku thinks that May Hatsume is his master, though, and he really won't, well, allow us to touch him for some reason. And he says, yeah, because if I was a robot, though, would I allow anyone to touch me? And he says this in so weird way, he says that, what? And everyone's just, like, staring at All Might, just shaking their head, and says, what? What I said? Though he's saying, like, in a weird way, and saying, what the hell, and stuff. So, well, he goes up to Deku and says, hey, do you remember me or something? And Deku does not answer. So, well, he, like, saying, wait, why the heck is he not answering me anyway? And, well, Bakugo says that, do you not hear us anyway? He says that May Hatsume is his master or something. And he's thinking that maybe he only answered her for some reason. So, well, he says to May, hey, can you, like, tell him what? Can you just ask him, does he remember any of us, though? So, well, May says that, hey, Deku. And he says, yes, master. And everyone's like, All for One, All Might is, like, saying, what? He's, like, startled by this, and May Hatsume says that, hey, do you remember any of these people anyway? And he looks at everyone and says, no, master. So, well, Deku's still broken stuff, though. So, well, his system says repair mode, and he asks, master, can I repair myself? And, well, everyone's thinking, what does he mean by repairing himself? Because he is dented a lot, though, and stuff. So, well, she says yes. So, well, Deku turns into this little puddle, though, when he's gonna shapeshift. And he says, May, step back. Deku's gonna shapeshift to, like, a weird monster thing, though. And she says, I think not, though. So, well, Deku finally fixes himself, though, and reforms back to Mel Deku. So, well, Deku's just staying there, all fixed though and stuff, but his power is depleting really quickly, because Chaos Energy is the only thing that can actually sustain him for a long period of time. So, well, mostly May actually gets a screwdriver, and she's, like, screwing Deku's, like, the square piece where, actually, a screwdriver is supposed to be at. Now, everyone's thinking, May, what the fuck are you doing? And he says that, well, how the fuck do I supposed to fix him if, like, we don't know how to, like, fix him stuff? Everyone's saying that's a fair point. So, well, she looked at Deku's head and actually has, like, this little crystal thing that's, like, has symbols of mind control device created by Lord Dr. Eggman. And, well, May Hatsume says that, hey, do you guys know who Dr. Eggman is? And he says, yeah, this little fat guy, though, it had, like, a little floating chair, mostly was controlling Deku by a watch or something. So, well, May is, interested by this, though. And, well, she immediately rips out the crystal that mostly allows, Deku be controlled by, not May Hatsume, but mostly Eggman due to watch. And everyone's saying, why the fuck did you just rip that thing out of Deku? We don't know what the hell that is. And she just shows it to everyone and says that it says mind control device, though, and stuff. And everyone's thinking that maybe it's a mind control device to allow Deku to actually have free will. And, well, Bakugo goes up to Deku once more, and he touches Deku. He does the exact same thing, says that he says that, you cannot touch me. You are not my master, though. Only my master can touch me. And everyone's thinking that's weird and stuff. And he says, May, wait, didn't you just say that thing it says mind control device? It says, yeah, it did. So, well, Bakugo actually either says that maybe he actually means mind control device as, like, that little watch guy, though. Like, the thing he was wearing, though, that's controlling Deku, though. And everyone's saying, yeah, he was doing that, though. Just clicking it, though, and Deku would do whatever he says. So, well, everyone's thinking, though, and May Hatsume's still looking through Deku's head, though, and she accidentally hits something, and Deku immediately eyes shoot up and create, like, this little hologram thing. And it shows Dr. Eggman, not a live feed, but, like, a little pre-recording. And it says that, if you are watching this, you have found my mental Deku. And everyone's startled by this, though, and stuff, even May, and he has explained that my mental Deku is mostly created to, well, copy quirks. Mostly to copy quirks to become the ultimate machine. Now then, whoever found him, please return them back to Dr. Eggman and stuff. But, well, he says that if you do have my metal Deku, I will try to find you and, well, exterminate you. So, well, it's, like, really weird. The Power Lord is just not saying anything, because Power Guy is just not saying anything, because he doesn't really want to be in this mess. So, well, he says that mostly Metal Deku. Mostly get that Chaos Emerald. Mostly try to find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and repower yourself up to the maximum form if you have lost them all. Mostly your sensors should be activating, saying that Chaos Emerald should be by or something. Or you shouldn't tell. And he goes listing off the abilities Deku can actually do. Mostly flying, super strength, super speed, intelligence, shapeshifting, copying, and stuff. And he says that if you still are watching this though, that means you ripped out my mind control crystal device. That means it's mostly a thing that goes into robots that immediately allows you to control them. Mostly there is a backup device where you can actually control them, and you should see it on Deku's, mostly his back. There should be a panel that says a number code. Mostly, I must have forgot to say this or forgot the number, but the mostly panel code is mostly write this down actually. Mostly the password code is 4602500. So May sees this on Deku though, and it immediately forms on there though and stuff. And everyone's saying, May, what the heck are you doing? It says that while I'm putting the code in, the guy said though. It says, why? And it says, well, just want to see. So she does it though, and immediately these, 2 slots come up. An empty slot where Dr. Eggman's watch was and another watch. So May grabs it and she puts it on and says, huh. And she says that if you have put the code in, that means you would get 2 Eggman devices to control Male Deku. Mostly these devices allow you to control them remotely or to tell him whatever you want him to do. Second thing, he will only listen to the person who activated first, if anyone got that confused. Mostly Eggman is saying this. If anyone tries to mostly hurt the master, Deku will try to protect her, or him, where to activate him. And he's saying that mostly, well, please return them back to me only. And he's saying that if you do, I will not hurt you at all. So May's trying to look at this, just clicking the watch and stuff. And immediately the feed goes off though. Now Deku's the panel where the 2 watches thing should be is empty now, and immediately slides back in. The code, the passcode thing, immediately goes back to Deku's body. So, well, Bakugo says, May, I think you should just put that thing down and just, leave it alone. And she says, why not, Bakugo? Maybe it has something to do with Deku. So, well, just looking at it, it actually has a few things. Controlling Male Deku, Metal Virus, Self-Destruct Sequence, Deactivation, E-Memory Erase, Hard Drive and stuff. And she immediately clicks it, though, where it says hard drive. So, well, Deku just, stares at her, and he mostly says the following words. He says, memory banks are empty. Please fill them up with memories, though. And she says that, so his memories are mostly erased, though. And there's another thing that says Chaos Finder. Mostly it finds Chaos Energy, though. And she clicks it, and, well, immediately Metal Deku says that a Chaos Emerald is mostly in front of me, though, and he asks May Hatsume, can I get the Chaos Emerald? Mostly says, Master, can I please get the Chaos Emerald? And he says, flightless way possible. And he said, mostly May says, wait, what does he mean as Chaos Emerald? So, well, Bakugo says this emerald or Chaco has, though. Mostly Deku had it, though. So, well, May says that mostly, I think he actually needs it, though. And it's, on the watch it says, power low for Metal Deku. Please supply him with Chaos Energy. Though. So, well, Deku's immediately backup thing says it immediately forces him to get the Chaos Emerald. So he immediately starts walking to Metal Chaku, and she's getting startled. Now, Bakugo says that, May, I will blow up him. I will blow him up, though, and stuff. And immediately Bakugo tries to use his quirk, but mostly Deku turns to a metal puddle, and mostly goes under him. And he grabs the emerald from Ochaku, and he turns back into a metal puddle. You're saying, why the fuck did the Chaos Emerald did not just stay there and stuff? So Deku actually, wherever he grabs, though, immediately comes when he becomes the sludge thing. Oh, that's a good time. So yeah. So, well, he retrieves it and gives it to May and says, "Here you go, master." So, well, May's holding it though, and everyone's like saying, "May, I really think you should just stop those stuff." So, well, Bakugo's going to he actually grabs May by the arm, and Deku immediately responds by saying that if you do not stop touching my master, I will have to kill you. And, well, everyone's surprised Deku said this. But everyone's thinking that, yeah, mostly Baku's the dick, though, stuff. But, yeah. You're gonna say where the fuck did I get this code from, but I just thought of it. But, yeah. So, well, mostly, actually, May says, "Stand down, Mel Deku. Bakugo, stop touching me." And he says, "I'm only gonna stop touching you if you return the Chaos Emerald to me, though." And she says that, Deku will attack you, right? And she's saying, mostly Bakugo's saying, "Oh, you're gonna sick of, mostly tell him to attack me, though? I mean, if you don't, most of I'm trying to say is, just stop touching me, though." So Bakugo does stop, though. So, well, Bakugo says that you better be so glad, you stupid machine, that you're here anyway. So, well, Bakugo's really mad, so he walks out of the room, though. So, everyone's saying that, should we follow him or something? And everyone's agreeing that, okay, May, we'll leave him to you, but we mostly don't want him to be fucked up and stuff. All Might says that I'll just stay here, though, and stuff. So, well, May Hatsume still playing around with the watch and stuff, and she has the Chaos Emerald still. Now, Deku is on low supply, though, and he says, "Master, can I please feed off the Chaos Emerald?" So, well, she mostly gives it to Deku and stuff, and immediately drains it of all of its power. Mostly he's turned to this black crystal, though. She says, "What the heck you did to the Chaos Emerald anyway?" And he says that, "I only drained its energy, master." Mostly All Might's watching this, though, and he says that, "Well, I'm going to watch them, though, and stuff." So he's going, mostly he's watching, Class 1A, though. Power Lord says that, I really don't know what she would do with him anyway. Mostly Power Lord says that maybe we should just throw him in, dismantle him and stuff. And May says no, because, well, they told us we have to, protect him or something. And Power Lord and May get into an argument, where actually Power Lord actually touches May. Now, Deku mostly Power Lord touched May. Deku says that if you touch my master again, I will have to kill you. And, well, mostly Power Lord's power guy says that, "You're really gonna let him talk to me like that, though, and stuff?" And May says that, well, he is a robot, though. He's designed to protect the master anyway. And that's me. So, well, Power Lord is really mad, though. And he's not speaking to May. May's not speaking to him. And, well, Deku's just, standing there. Now, through the lunch break, actually, for Class 1A. Now, everyone in the lunch, though, for the lunch break, actually, mostly brought all their lunches to, mostly Ochaku, Ida, everyone in Class 1A except Bakugo came to eat their lunch there and stuff. And, well, even All Might. So, well, everyone just knocks on the door of, the lab. Now, May Hatsume does open the door, though, and stuff, and she says, "Oh, you guys are here. You know that I still haven't fixed Mel Deku at all, anyway." And everyone says, "No, we all know, but mostly we just want to eat our lunches here because, well, we want to keep Deku company, though." And Ochaku says, "What the heck's wrong with him?" And he says, "Well, we got a little argument, though, and stuff." And he said, "You mostly want to dismantle Mel Deku, saying that it's the right thing to do and stuff, for some reason." And everyone's not mad at him because they understand where he's coming from, because, powerful robot could kill you. You get mad. So, yeah. So, everyone's eating their lunch here, though, stuff. Everyone's being really kind, though, stuff. But mostly, Deku doesn't have to eat or sleep. So May is still going through his brain, his parts and stuff. And mostly Ochako sees the Chaos Emerald and says, wait, what the heck happened to the Chaos Emerald? It used to be, like, green. And, May says that, Deku feed off his entire energy, though. And everyone's saying, wait, what? And says, yeah, he mostly drained off all of its energy, though. And mostly he's at, like, 1% charge of energy anyway. So, the Chaos Emerald is technically almost useless, though. And, mostly she's going over the watch and says that it only says that the only way to charge up a Chaos Emerald is mostly A, with a massive amount of energy, or with the Master Emerald, or mostly using the Gaia Temples. Now, in this world, in my character game, they do have Gaia Temples. And there actually is a little Gaia Temple in where they actually live. It's mostly in the woods. So, Ida says, wait, isn't there a Gaia Temple, like, in the woods and stuff? It says, yeah, there is, though. And mostly it says that a Gaia Temple mostly recharges the Chaos Energy's power by mostly draining some life energy from the planet, but not that much that actually can affect it, though. So, Minetta's thinking that if he can shapeshift, though, that means then he can spy on the girls. Now, Fluffy saw Minetta what he's thinking and says, Minetta, are you thinking something pervert-like? And he says, maybe. And everyone's thinking that, what the hell is he thinking about now? Now, Commonary asks Minetta, what the heck are you thinking of anyway? And he says, well, if I actually got Metal Deku in that watch thing, though, unless he can tell him to go, like, shapeshift to a girl, and they can do some things, though. But Fluffy immediately slaps him. Actually slaps him with her hand and says, you're a pervert, you know that, right? And he says, ow, what the hell was that for? It says that you were going to use Deku for your perverted ways anyway. It says, maybe, and stuff. So, Bakugo is just training outside, though, just using, like, just mostly wearing a lot of weighted clothing with All Might, actually. So, Bakugo's really mad, saying that stupid robot, though, and stuff. And All Might's asking, wait, why did you hate Deku for? Unless what we're calling him now. It says, he used to be a quirkless nerd anyway, he still is quirkless. All Might says that you really shouldn't be talking about that about your friend. And he says he's really not my friend at all. And it says, how so? He says that when me and Deku were like growing up though, mostly he was always caring though. It was aggravating. He always cared about me though and stuff. Anytime when I would like trip or something, he would always say, hey Kachi, are you okay and stuff. And it got my fucking nerves. And finally when I designed a quirk, and Deku didn't though, everyone just bullied him. I really didn't give a crap. All Might's like really not sad for Deku because like childhood friend was a dick. So yeah. So let's get back to Mei Hatsume and Metal Deku. She's still going through his thing though, his body though and stuff. And she actually clicked something though to immediately remind Metal Deku of his forms. Mostly his Neo Metal Deku, his Metal Metal Deku Overlord, and that's it though. And mostly all of his powers though. And immediately mostly Deku says that, mostly in a different voice though, he says, you have unlocked mostly Metal Deku's powers though. And he starts listing up Chaos Spear, all the Chaos things and stuff. And, everyone's like intrigued what does he mean exactly. So, everyone decides that everyone's done eating those stuff. So, it's technically time for training. So, they say that maybe we should just check see what Deku means of all his powers, though. So, they all agree we should do that. So, they're all, like, walking down to the place where Bakugo's training at. Mostly the place where they were, like, throwing the balls at, though, in the racetrack. So, everyone's, like, saying that, hey, Bakugo. And, Bakugo's saying, shut up. So, well, mostly All Might saying, why the heck you brought Metal Deku out here anyway? And he's saying that mostly May clicked something in his head though, and immediately allowed him to get weird powers anyway. So, well, May says, hey, Metal Deku, yes, master? Can you please list all those powers you actually said? And he lists them all right here. Chaos Form, Black Shield, Chaos Spear, Explosion, Acid, Mutation, Transformation stuff. Like, lists every single power he actually has, though, and more. Now, that's a lot. And he actually listed the last one, Copying. So, well, everyone's intrigued what the heck does copy mean. And May asks Deku what the heck does copy mean. And he explains that copy means I immediately copy my opponent or an adversary that I use their abilities. So, well, he immediately copies Bakugo's explosion quirk when he's using it. And he immediately shows it, like says here. So, well, he uses the explosion. A little explosion quirk, though. So, All Might's actually really intrigued, but scared at the same time, because, well, if All Might got him, he can just use them to create, mostly, get quirks. Deku can, like, steal the quirks, like, All Might can steal the quirks from him and stuff. But, yeah. So, Bakugo sees that Deku uses his quirk, though. And Bakugo goes around and says that, hey, you male freak, though, you shouldn't be really using my quirk anyway. So, well, Bakugo touched Deku, still using the explosion, though. Immediately his self-defense mode went on, and he accidentally used his explosion at the full force. By accident. So, well, Bakugo did his little weight things, though, did, like, explode off. And he says, you little fuck, I'm gonna kill you. And, well, May gets in front of Metal Deku, says that, you know he was mostly just like, you knew it was mostly your fault too anyway, and says, why is that? Mostly, she explains that I was going over this watch thing though, and it had, well, information saying that when Metal Deku is mostly attacked, he immediately puts it into self-defense mode. That means using his adversary's quirk. That means you use explosion, Deku was using explosion, so he used it against you. Mostly using a giant explosion to mostly push you over though, stuff. But yeah. I think we're gonna have to leave off here. So, yeah. If anyone wants part 2 of this, I will be making a part 2 if anyone wants this. Please list every single thing you see here. I already listed Mel Sonic, the box. I don't know what the heck that is. A little Invader Zim, Magnanite, Decepticon. I really don't know which one that is, though. A nutsack. A little, when Morty, from season 1 in Rick and Morty, when he says that you need to stick these seeds way up your butt. Way up your butt. But yeah. This has been the Shadow Master. This is my little mini-series called My Hero Academia mini-series. So yeah. You'll be seeing this after My Hero Academia, what Deku was in Dominus Rex, though, and stuff. So yeah. I'll be posting mostly in the afternoon stuff. So yeah. This has been the Shadow Master, and goodbye.